footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. That's Emory Hunter's Auto Playbook, and I'm Tyler Merkovich, bringing you Week 17 coverage. The Saints, their defense has been showing the signs of what they look like without being opportunistic and forcing turnovers and getting turnovers. Been struggling, 2-game losing streak now. Carolina, on the other hand, has caught fire the right time, and they found themselves a pretty good quarterback in Matt Moore, so it gives them something to look forward to going into next season.
Well, you look at the Saints, since they've secured and locked up home field advantage this year in the playoffs, they have to work on their deficiencies. They have to really work to get that running game, get the defense confidence back. They have to show up to stop the run, and they can't allow Jonathan Stewart to gas them in the run game. They can't allow Matt Moore to catch fire and attack those guys deep in the secondary with Jenkins in coverage. I think Greer's going to start this week, as well as Porter. So you're going to get the look of what teams saw in the beginning of the season when they had both cornerbacks healthy, which is going to allow Sharper to play his more conventional role back there, free safety, and not have to worry about covering or helping out Malcolm Jenkins. So you see an improved Saints secondary this week. Second, offensively, you want to work the running game, get more touches for your running backs this week. I think Pierre Thomas may miss this game. So Mike Bell, Lionel Hamilton, as well as Reggie Bush. You want to get these guys in the running game to slow the game down. I don't know if Chase Daniels is going to play or if Mark Brunell is going to get the start for the Saints at quarterback, because I wouldn't start Drew Brees. But they have to work the running game and work on that passing game with those two backup quarterbacks.
Well, unlike all those other playoff teams that I think will rest, I think the Saints need to take this game and use it as a momentum builder. They're going to have a bye week the first round. I think they need to play this game tough. On the other hand, Carolina, big loss to one of their key components of that offense. That's Steve Smith, broken arm. He will not play. D'Angelo Williams didn't play last week, but Jonathan Stewart still a capable backup. What are your keys to victory?
Well, they're going to have to run right at the Saints. The Saints still have a weakness at stopping the run right up the middle. So you still want to run right at the Saints, especially with Stewart, a pounder, 5'10", 230 pounds with speed as well as strength. So they're going to have to really lean on that Saints front four and force those guys back into the linebacking core. Second, you look at what the Saints do well on offense, throw the football around the field. You still have to acknowledge the fact that there is Julius Peppers on the left end coming across the end with ferocity. So you really have to protect. The Saints. You got to force the Saints to protect you against your own player in Julius Peppers. So they really have to try to double Julius Peppers. But I think the Panthers will win this game. I think Carolina coming in there on a roll. John Fox has to be kicking himself like, why didn't I start Matt Moore early in the season? I think the Saints rest a lot of players on offense. Defensively, they're going to play a lot of starters. And I think the Saints will try to get up to an early lead and then take everybody out. But I do like the Panthers in this game.
Yeah, I picked Carolina the first game. If you really think that's going to happen, you actually convinced me. If they rest, I think Carolina will win this game, of course. But if New Orleans plays through the whole game, I think the Saints will win. But you convinced me. I think they may just sit out because they got the first seed anyway. So I'll stick with that. I'm going to go with the Panthers in this one.
And I think Steve Smith may play with the cast this week, too.
Should be interesting to see that. Mm-hmm. And if he is half of Steve Smith's good and better than all their other targets.
Correct.
For more, visit footballgameplan.com/NFL.